Welcome to Lesson 2.8, where we'll discuss the framing of issues in civil trials, a vital process that identifies the disputes to be resolved by the court. Issues streamline the trial and focus on the material questions of fact and law. We will also explore how Section 89 of the CPC encourages alternative dispute resolution, or ADR, as a complementary mechanism in this stage. Framing of issues is central to any civil trial. It involves identifying and formalizing the exact questions that the court must decide to resolve the dispute. This process ensures efficiency, clarity, and fairness throughout the trial. Section 89 of the CPC complements this by encouraging ADR mechanisms to settle disputes amicably, especially after framing issues. Application of Section 89 and framing of issues, legal provisions. The framing of issues is governed by Order 14 of the CPC, which mandates that issues be based on the material facts and disputes identified in the pleadings. Additionally, Section 89 of the CPC encourages courts to refer disputes to ADR methods, such as mediation or arbitration, particularly after framing issues. Objectives of framing issues. The primary goals are clarification of disputes, to identify the exact questions for resolution; streamlining the trial, to focus the trial on relevant matters and avoid unnecessary evidence or arguments; facilitation of ADR, to encourage resolution of specific disputes through ADR after framing issues. Types of issues. Issues fall into two main categories. Issues of fact. These arise from conflicting factual assertions. Example, whether the defendant failed to deliver goods under a contract. Issues of law. These pertain to legal interpretations or applications. Example, whether the suit is barred by limitation. Procedure for framing issues. The process involves examination of pleadings. The court reviews the plaint, written statement, and documents to identify points of dispute. Consultation with parties. The court may clarify or seek additional input from the parties. Drafting issues. Issues are framed in a concise, question-based format, addressing material. Section 89 and ADR. Role in framing issues. After framing issues, courts are encouraged to explore ADR mechanisms for resolving specific disputes. Purpose: reduce litigation costs and time while promoting amicable settlements. Example: in a property dispute, the court frames issues related to ownership and suggests mediation for resolving claims of possession. Landmark case law Afghan's Infrastructure Limited versus Cherian Varki Construction Co., AIR 2010 SC 11145. The Supreme Court clarified that Section 89 is mandatory, and courts must explore ADR avenues before proceeding with trial. Sukanya Holdings PV Limited versus Jayesh H. Pandya, AR 2003 SC 2252. Held that only disputes capable of resolution through ADR can be referred under Section 89. Role of issues in trials. Key functions of issues. Issues serve as the foundation for a structured trial. Their functions include focusing on material facts, to limit the trial to disputed facts or laws and exclude irrelevant matters. Guiding evidence. Presentation, to determine what evidence is relevant. Example, if the issue is whether a payment was made, the evidence should focus on receipts, bank records, or testimony. Avoiding surprises ensures parties are aware of disputes and can prepare accordingly. Guiding the judgment. Issues provide a framework for analyzing facts, applying laws, and delivering a reasoned judgment. Principles for framing issues. Issues must meet the following criteria. Relevance. Issues should directly relate to disputes raised in pleadings. Example, in a breach of contract case, an irrelevant issue like the moral conduct of the parties should not be framed. Clarity. Issues should be clearly worded to avoid ambiguity. Example, whether the defendant breached the contract dated 01 Jan 2024. Specificity. Issues should address specific facts or legal questions. Example, whether the suit is barred by limitation under Section 3 of the Limitation Act, 1963. Importance in trial. Efficiency. Streamlines the trial process, saving judicial time and resources. Fairness. Provides equal opportunity for both parties to address the framed issues. Judicial economy. Facilitates quick resolution of disputes by narrowing the focus. Landmark case laws. Several cases highlight the importance of framing issues. Makanlal Bengal versus Manas Bunia. The Supreme Court emphasized that all material disputes raised in pleadings must be covered when framing issues. Bhagwati Prasad versus Chandramal, AR 1966 SC 735, held that the court must liberally construe pleadings to ensure all essential issues are framed. Practical examples. Let's explore some examples to illustrate framing of issues. Breach of contract. Issue of fact, whether the defendant delivered the goods as per the contract. Issue of law, whether the plaintiff's suit is barred by limitation. Property dispute. Issue of fact, whether the plaintiff is the rightful owner of the disputed property. Issue of law, whether the defendant's claim of adverse possession is legally valid. Application of ADR under Section 89. After framing issues, the court suggests mediation for resolving claims related to compensation while leaving ownership disputes for trial. Conclusion. Framing of issues is a cornerstone of the trial process. It ensures that disputes are clearly identified, guiding the trial towards efficiency and fairness. When combined with the ADR mechanisms under Section 89, it provides a pathway for quicker and more amicable resolutions, benefiting both the court and the litigants. Thank you for joining this session. In our next lesson, we'll discuss the framing of issues, where we'll explore how courts identify the core matters in dispute. See you in the next lecture. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable legal insights and updates. youtube.com/ProLegalMinds. If you have any legal questions or need assistance, visit us at prolegalminds.com to connect with our expert team. We're here to help you navigate the complexities of the law with confidence. Stay informed, stay empowered. See you in the next session.